How did you create a community of 60,000 women in Dubai?
It started as a little passion of mine to work with women, to meet more women socially as well as professionally. And the whole thing started basically when I moved from London to Dubai and I wanted to make friends and I did not know where to go. And, being an expat, I didn't know too many people in the city. So one day I just made a Facebook group and said, does anybody want to meet for a coffee? And, that was like an unmet need in the market.
What kind of other initiatives IWD supports?
Help the Indians who migrate to the UAE settle down with their basic questions. We empower a lot of women entrepreneurs in the community.
You also recently were awarded a Women Empowerment Award for in Dubai, right?
Yes, I think I'm very thankful to the journey, to the fact that people have recognized the efforts along as we've grown and the impact we are making at the ground level here.
You have lived in London and now you're living in Dubai. So how does for you personally that difference feels like,
I love UAE. I really enjoyed my time in London. We were there for 10 years. We moved to Dubai just and got settled just in time for COVID.
How does that part of organizing big events feel like?
No, it's great. We just got to meet Modi ji when he was in Dubai for COP28. I just met another Bollywood singer, Guru Randhawa, recently.
Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Staying Indian. We're recording this in the new year, so Happy New Year to everyone. And I'm very happy to have Reema Mahajan from Dubai joining us for this podcast. Reema is a IIT IIM alumni. She is the founder of Indian Women in Dubai, the largest expat community for women in Dubai. Welcome, Reema.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Gaurav, for having me on your podcast. And congratulations on this wonderful initiative. I think you're doing a great job connecting all the Indians staying abroad. So wonderful initiative it is.
Thanks a lot, Reema. Thank you so much. That's the motive. And let's see, so far in 2023, when I started this, I thought that let's see how far it flies, and it has done wonders. So wishing to continue this in 2024 as well. Reema, so how we like to start is knowing more about you, how it started for you, and how did you create a community of 60,000 women in Dubai?
Sure. A big hello to everyone watching us. Thank you for watching this podcast. I'm Reema. I run Indian Women in Dubai. We are an online community of, we touch 100,000 women across platforms. Our home is the Facebook community, which is more than 60,000 ladies out there. It started as a little passion of mine to work with women, to meet more women socially as well as professionally. And the whole thing started basically when I moved from London to Dubai and I wanted to make friends and I did not know where to go. And, being an expat, I didn't know too many people in the city. So one day I just made a Facebook group and said, does anybody want to meet for a coffee? And, that was like an unmet need in the market, because I was surprised how many people turned up for a coffee meetup. And from that, the first Christmas party happened, the first Diwali event happened, and the rest is history. We grew leaps and bounds during COVID. So this is back in 2020 when COVID really hit us. Everybody was working from home. We could feel the stress in the system. Women were emotionally stressed, financially stressed, physically stressed. So we would do a lot of, give back initiatives of spreading positivities, giving support to the community out here. And purely by word of mouth, we grew from like a handful of members before COVID to like 30,000 during COVID, where women went ahead and recommended each other based on what they saw in the community. And that is when IWD was really born, because I decided to leave my corporate career. I'm a trained management consultant by background. And I said, I'll leave my corporate career because I think we're on to something more beautiful, which we can create. And I decided to follow and lead IWD full time at that time.
Nice. Wow. Amazing. What kind of activities or what kind of other initiatives IWD supports?
So, we have a social mission, given we are all expat families here. We connect the Indian community in UAE. So our mission is around making new friends, celebrating events, meeting new people in the city, especially help the Indians who migrate to the UAE settle down with their basic questions. So that's the social kind of a mission. And then there's a business mission for us, which is we empower a lot of women entrepreneurs in the community. So I personally work with them, coach and mentor them, give them marketing platforms for them to come forward and grow with the community. So that is the business mission that we follow. And we try and empower women both socially as well as professionally.
Talking about women empowerment, you also recently were awarded a Women Empowerment Award for in Dubai, right?
Yes, I mean, I think I'm very thankful to the journey, to the fact that people have recognized the efforts along as we've grown and the impact we are making at the ground level here. So, I got a Women Empowerment Award from the, minister, from the ministry here. And then I got recognized as the top 15 leaders in the Middle East, basically, which is, I think it's just a testament to the fact that we are doing something right. And our mission and vision kind of resonates with a lot of Indians out there who benefit from the platforms online and offline, and it's something where the community comes together.
Yeah. So you talked about two missions. We'll discuss both of them. So, when people, let's say Indian community is growing in Dubai, and when people come to UAE, what kind of things they look for? What kind of, are some of the initial things that people asked your help with?
So, very simple things like when women move, usually, UAE, at least the story is that the head of the family, or the men in the family find a job in the UAE. And then the family decides to move to UAE together because it makes, financial sense for them to move to the Middle East. But the women are typically like trailing spouses. So, they leave behind a career back in India. Most of them are working, but yeah, as a family, okay, let's all move to the UAE. So some of them are very basic questions like, which area should I live in? Where should I put my kids to school in? If I want to start a business, how do I start a business here? How do I find jobs in the market? Now I want to look for a job. So we drive different initiatives to all of that. So, if you have very basic settling in questions like doctor, kaun se doctor ke paas, where should I go for the next doctor I want to settle in, right? So all these, the community comes together, and you'll be surprised to see how much people support and recommend, things they've tried and tested in the community. And that's where they come together. So that is the social angle. We help women settle into the UAE.
Nice. Yeah, indeed. That's what we are also trying to do in Europe as well. But yeah, another question that kind of arises most commonly is if they're not able to get a job, what kind of businesses? And I think that's your second mission, what kind of initiatives that they can do by themselves.
Yeah, so I think finding a job is always hard, right? In a new land, it takes time. It takes a lot of networking. So in the meantime, and also with women, they want to work a bit more flexibly sometimes because they have kids, they have families, they have house responsibilities. So they want to do all of it. And when you run your own small business, it gives you a little bit more opportunity to do that. So we have a lot of women entrepreneurs in the community using their talent and creativity on the platform, right from artists to photographers to fashion houses, everything and anything that you can think of and that a woman can do. We have those women on the platform, and we empower these women. We do a lot of sort of opportunity. We create a lot of opportunities for these small entrepreneurs to come together. Like we would do networking sessions online and offline for these ladies to connect, to learn from each other, to coach and mentor them. Sometimes we bring in industry experts to talk on certain topics which can be helpful for growth. We launch initiatives like Small Business Sundays on our Facebook platform where women can come forward and market their products and services. And it takes a lot of guts for somebody to say, hey, I'm an artist, would you buy my paintings? Your first post is always the most difficult one. But then when you get a positive platform which supports you and there's no judgments on the platform, women will come for, even if they're not buying, they'll say, oh wow, beautiful painting. And that encourages the artist in you, right? So we provide a lot of support in that sense for women to feel more confident.
Indeed. So tell me one thing, Reema, you have lived in London and now you're living in Dubai. So how does for you personally that difference feels like,
I love UAE. I really enjoyed my time in London. We were there for 10 years. We moved to Dubai just and got settled just in time for COVID. I think I love UAE. I love the cultural togetherness in UAE. UAE invites and embraces everybody, any country expat you are. UAE embraces you with very open arms. I think there are lots of Indians here, much more than I could see in London. We are like over 3 million Indians here, so you can network within the Indian community. And in general, I think it also helps that it's close to India, so home is not far away.
But I think UAE in general is trying to diversify in terms of their growth, whether it's in technology or in sports. So how does that kind of a change within the country dynamics looks like, and how does it affect our community?
Yeah, I think UAE is a very dynamic country, right? They are kind of ahead of the world in a lot of the world in terms of technology, in terms of adapting new things, in terms of the infrastructure here is so much better than a lot of the other countries you would visit, right? So I am a big fan of the pace at which things move here. They have delivered big initiatives in the last 3 years that I've been here. Like, COP28 was a big success right now. Recently, Expo they did during COVID time. And I don't think any other country in the world could have pulled off such a successful Expo for 2020 that the level that UAE did. So I think the vision of the country is grand, and they do deliver whatever they say with full forces, basically.
So, Reema, can you also share like some kind of anecdotes or stories that you thought were kind of stepping stones for you in terms of establishing IWT as a kind of full-time opportunity for you?
I think the stepping stones is of building any community is finding the right team which is leading it. To be honest, I found my friends, my current friends, through IWT, and they are the women. We have a team of like 15 women running the community. So I don't do it alone. I'm the face of the community, and I do a lot of the direction of the community. But you need a team to execute big things, right? And I'm very thankful to those women who dedicate their time and energy in building such a beautiful community of women coming together. So whenever you're driving a big initiative, you need an army of people supporting you with the right sort of and believing in your vision.
Team that kind of helps you is doing a great job, because I saw a lot of traction and a lot of posts. You're meeting some of the celebrities who are coming to Dubai, and so how is it like? How does that part of organizing big events feel like?
No, it's great. We just got to meet Modi ji when he was in Dubai for COP28 recently, right? I was unfortunately traveling at that time to India, but my team got to see him face to face, and it's everybody's dream to meet him one to one. I just met another Bollywood singer, Guru Randhawa, recently. So we come on. I think it's great that people are recognizing the power that a community brings together, and inviting us to the right events, to the right collaborations, and I think it's just a great opportunity for the Indian population and the Indian expats to see all this coming from our home country. So when people, Shah Rukh Khan was here recently. So whenever anybody big celebrity is here, they reach out to us that they want to meet us. And how beautiful is that? I think that just shows how much impact created.
Yeah, no, indeed. And Reema, what kind of future projects or aspirations do you have in the pipeline?
We are working on a lot of projects in the background. Some of them in the next 3 to 6 months, you will see them getting live. We are working on a more exclusive Indian women network here of ladies, which is a more structured platform for the growth of the women. Focused on women in corporate jobs, and also focused on women who are entrepreneurs, helping them upskill and mentor in a much more structured way. It happens today also, but it's a bit more ad hoc. I would want to bring in more structure there. We are working on a lot of brand collaborations who want to reach out to Indian community. So there's lots of, we're working on a new website, for example, for us that will come live and connect the community a lot more than they do today. So a lot of little initiatives going on in different directions. And Modi ji is coming again for the opening of the BAPS temple in February. So we are a part of the team of the consulate to help drive more sort of, more people to go and meet him. Basically, we're envisioning a big event that we can do him. So lots of things moving around in different directions, and we're very excited. I think 2024, today is the first day of 2024 when we are recording this, and I think 2024 has a lots of hopes and aspirations for us to grow, to be bigger and better from here.
No, definitely, and best wishes from Staying Indian family to you as well. I hope that 2024 is much even bigger than 2023 for you. So
thank you so much, Gaurav. It's been lovely talking to you. I mean, I really enjoyed it. So thank you.
No, definitely. And I think that's one of the things that I focus personally on is building relationships. So it's not just this podcast, but we'll continue dialogue beyond this. So also, Reema, what I wanted to know is, there has been a lot of talks around adapting some of the technologies like, UPI from India to different countries. And I heard that Dubai has already done that. So what kind of impact do you see in those terms?
I think Dubai. I also read about it. It's not adopted yet. So but I think they're in advanced stages of talks of adapting UPI in Dubai. I think if Dubai decides to do it, they'll do it very quickly. They're very good. I think once a decision is taken, they're very good at making it happen. So I would look forward to it. Like, I'll give you an example. Like the way when I landed here. Before COVID, there was no Amazon, there was no Souk here. And I landed here from London, where I was so used to ordering everything online, right? During COVID, in 1 month, 2 months of COVID, everything was live. Everything was working. Today, everything gets delivered online. We have amazing online deliveries and all of that happening, which never used to happen 3 years ago. So I have myself seen the technological developments in Dubai in the last 3 years. So I think when it comes live, it'll be very quick.
Dubai has become kind of an investment in real estate. I get so many invites for seminars to yes. attend them and to find opportunities. What's yes. going on? Like, is there such a boom really yes. in
Lots of construction going on. That's what I can tell you. And I think every 10 people I meet, and in events, I think 2 of them are real estate agents. So I think real estate is like a booming economy here. There are lots of new projects coming up from a lot of developers here. So it's kind of the focus for Dubai, and they will always come up with something, different. The tallest building, the largest building. We have the tallest, the tallest, largest. So everything there is there in Dubai, right? So they will come up with something nice and creative to keep the boom going. So yes, I agree. Real estate is like quite a bit of focus here in UAE.
And if you talk personally about you, how do you prefer your diversifying your investments? Do you prefer to invest in India and Dubai and other parts? How do you manage that part?
Yeah, we honestly have a mix. Honestly, we own the property we live in Dubai, and then we obviously invest a little bit in equities in India. In Dubai, the equities market is not huge, but in India it is. So my husband does a lot of that. So I think we kind of mix it between the different types of investment. We obviously have some safe money in fixed deposits. So we're trying to diversify as much as we can.
Okay. Well, talking about investments, I'd like to share our sponsors for today's episode, SB NRI. SB NRI is a specific platform designed for NRI community to invest in different commodities. It's a banking and investment platform which allows you to open your new bank account, do KYC online. They have a lot of different features. They also allow you to invest in different sectors and in different types of bonds, equity market, commercial properties, IPOs, pre-IPOs. So do check it out. I'll share the link in the description. Do download their app and start investing. And how is the education there? Like, your kids must be going to school. What kind of difference do you see when they were in, let's say, in London compared to Dubai?
So education is mostly private here. That's the difference from London. At least in London where I was, you would go to the area school. So, you have the catchment area and that's where the school would go. It works differently in Dubai. So in Dubai, there are different curriculums. You have the British curriculum, you have the academic American curriculum. You even have CBSE, ICSE. So name a curriculum, you will find it. And then you can choose which school your kids want to go. So it varies from very, very pocket-friendly schools to super expensive high-end schools, right? It depends on what your budget is and where you see your child going and settling into the system. So we moved here from London. So my kids still go to British because London was kind of a backup for us. But I think they're equally good. Delhi Public DPS is here, and for the Indians out there, there are enough CBSE schools doing really, really well in here, which are very famous and have had very good alumni from the school, there. So there are great opportunities for kids for education. Depends what your pocket allows and which curriculum you're interested in.
And coming back to IWD, do you kind of feel to expand it beyond Middle East to maybe to Europe or to Americas?
Inshallah, one day. Why not? Why not? I think we've seen very great positive traction in IWD. And I feel expat cities with similar characteristics have similar needs for communities like ours. So why not? I haven't done the research, but something like Singapore is very similar to Dubai and has a lot of Indians. Something like London, I never found that community in London when I was there, right, where women can connect with each other. And so yeah, why not? I mean, maybe one day we can expand across geographies.
We wish you best for that.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Then in terms of closing this podcast, is there any kind of a message for the audience that you'd like to share?
Yeah, I think my message to everyone is if you're coming to Dubai, please say hi to us. If you are an Indian woman moving to Dubai, you should definitely join our community. Even if you're not thinking of moving to Dubai, if you're just here as a tourist, because a lot of people tend to take stopovers and all, come say hello to us. If there's an event happening, we do a lot of events which are open to everyone. Come join one of them and you'll be impressed to see the vibes of the community, the vibes of the women joining us. And, we are women empowerment at the core, so why not?
No, definitely. And I'll make sure when I'm in Dubai as well, I'll surely meet you personally. It was really nice talking to you, Reema. And kudos to all the initiative that you're doing. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much, Gaurav. And thank you so much for having me on your podcast. It's been wonderful talking to you.
Likewise. Thank you.